Hey gang, Bison here. This is going to be my fourth attempt to make this video. The first one I did a couple days back last week. I opened it up, did the whole video, put it together, and looked at the footage, and I had the GoPro at the time I was using on photo mode, so I actually have one photo of my entire video. So now we're going to try again. I couldn't take the other one apart. I ended up going to Tractor Supply a few days ago, just for a little backstory, to get some water softener, and 3 bags of water softener turned into a bit more because I walked past this. I think it was $99, $94, but it rang up for $68. Don't know why. Didn't question it. And, things work out for a reason, because I wanted to take it up, disassemble it, put it back in the box, and start over. We had torrential rain, we had heavy winds, and I like to do videos outside when the weather's nice, especially the fall. It's my favorite time of year. For weather, that is. I had some items to return. I had a receipt. The woman gave me all my money back, and I didn't even return this item, but sorry, Tractor Supply, but thank you. So I got another one. So the one that's assembled, Bagheera, if you're watching it, that one's for you. That's why I texted you the other day to call me, and you didn't. So here we go. This is the DEMUN Tri-STRIKE. This is by Barnett. They've been around since like 1976. This is the first pistol crossbow that I'm aware of that auto reloads, and we'll see that moving forward. I'm not an expert on any of this. I did go bow hunting years ago. I owned a bow for years, several bows. I did have a regular large crossbow years ago. I don't have that anymore. So now we got this. This item is good for like plinking, target, small game, self-defense, something just cool to have fun with, and it's inexpensive. So here's a look at the packaging. Industry first 3-shot magazine, rapid reload, break action mini crossbow. So let's open it up. On this side, it kind of shows us what the bolts look like, and some additional accessories that are not included. They have a quiver, and they also have a Barnett retractable string that you can put on the back. We'll check that out too. That does not come with it, but I did find one on Amazon. That's it. In the packaging. So let's open this guy up. Here we can see inside the box. Break action design, flip down, foregrip, pinpoint precision sights, and a cocking thumb grip. So here's inside the box. We have the Tri-Strike. And in here we have a little package. Let's take that out. Let's take this out. On this side we have nothing. Underneath we have our arm. Instructions. And it comes with 5 bolts. Why not 6? I don't know, that's just me. Let's take these guys out. Set the packaging aside for now. Now here's a look at our Tri-Strike. Push these buttons on the side, and our sight flips up How's it flip up? Oh, it just pulls up. No buttons, just pulls up. These are your side adjustments. Very cool, and I believe they do glow. Here's our foregrip. Handle in the front to use when you cock. Push this button here, and you cock her back. This is very, very neat. It's got a little thumb place here, so when you are cocking, it's comfortable. Alright, so let's look at the packaging. Maybe what I'm going to do is just try and make this tripod a little bit taller, so we can see a little bit better. You know, it's nice to do this now before the chaos starts. There we go. Now we're seeing a bit better. Okay, cool. Okay. So we take out our arm out of the packaging. Put that in my pocket so it doesn't blow away. And here we have a sticker. I'll show you what that's for in a minute. We have our string, and then a second string that aids us in putting on the actual string. Now it gives us these two items in here. We're not going to need them for the assembly, but what these are, if you choose to remove your front sight and take it off completely, these pieces would go in the front, so you just have something to cover the hole, so it's not like a completely dead space. They kind of go right there, if you can see that. So we don't need those for the assembly, but we do need these guys. So the first thing we're going to do is put this guy on. And if you can see right here, there's a little greeny fluorescent marking here. That's important. So when you slide her in, you can look through here, so it helps you line things up. Don't want to lose our sticker. So basically what we do first is we put our back plate in, and that falls right through. Take two. Okay. So the back plate goes in. This is like a comedy show. Hold on. Try it again. Back plate goes in here. Let's hold it this way and not be a moron. Okay. While you're holding that, you're going to slide your arm through. Just get this over here. You know, I watched a couple of videos on this, and I did it the first time flawless, but now that I'm actually really recording, and I know I'm really recording. Okay. So the back plate is in. We're going to line that up, if you can see in the camera or not. We are lined up with our green dot. Now, we have this guy here and this metal piece. The metal piece goes inside, and then it slides in front of the arm. Like so. And you can kind of feel it pop into place. Didn't really feel like that the first time, but this time it did. And now we have our Allen key, and we're just going to tighten this up. Don't want to make it too crazy tight. Okay, let's just check our alignment. We are in the hole. You know, I've said many things in this video, and if this was an old school Beavis and Butthead situation, there'd be a lot of chuckling. Just got to make sure the back plate does slide on you. Got to make sure that's in. So I'm just going to back this off a little bit. Kind of loosen it just to kind of push her in a little bit. Holding it with both of my thumbs. Now we're going to retighten it until its hands snug. And I'm just going to give it one more slight turn. Just like that. Don't want to make it too crazy tight. So there we go. There's the first part. Now the part that was complicated the first time, and it shouldn't be now because I've done it already. The importance of our sticker is this guy right here. This is our loading lever. You want to hold that down for this part. So we take the sticker that they supply us with. Put that in my pocket so that doesn't fly away. And we're just going to put it over here so it holds down that portion. And give it a rub. Here we go again. Sorry guys, girls, I was watching. So that way it doesn't pop up. I've saw so many videos where these kept on popping up. So now we want to do is we want to take this string and we want to put it here. And then bring it around to here. Now the reason why we're doing this is because this is a beast to put a string on if you do not have. And here we go, this is popping up, see? Okay. Now this wants to seat down here. You can see that there's two notches. Your actual firing string wants to be at the top. So that's there. We're going to make sure it's the same over here. Okay, so that's good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the actual string, the firing string, put it on the outside. And then if we can see, we're going to feed it through. Here. So now we want to do, you can see that, is now we want to make sure this still isn't popping up. And we want to cock it. So what we do is we push this button back here, hold here, and pull it back. Okay. So now she's cocked, and that's going to allow us to get this on. So now we're going to feed it through this side here, and we do want to give it about 6 twists. 4, 5, 6, and now we're just going to put it on this end. Okay, so now that's on, and that still wants to pop up. So now basically once we fire it, close the cocking mechanism, bring this guy down, and now this always, when you cock it, this always goes to safety every single time. So we're going to take her off safety, and then when you fire it, the string should pop right off. Sticker popped off, and here's our string. So now we are good to go. let's practice cocking with this string. Push this guy down, pull it back. Oh, see, it's hard because this is up. So now let's try doing it loaded. So let's load it. Lift this up, lift your sight up. Now, the interesting about these are, this model, the Tri-Strike, only takes specific arrows, where the fletching is only 2 right and left. It's not a second or third one on the top and bottom. So the way this works is pointing away from you, even though we're not cocked, safety first. Push it in the front, put it there, holding it with your thumb. And here's our second one. That's in. And here's our third one, Tri-Strike. Okay, so all 3 are in there and they're all seated nicely. Got to close down the sight. And now it'll allow us to cock, and we just want to make sure that the knock is lined up nicely. So now, cocking it. Bringing it back, keeping it away from you. And now we can see that our string is ready to hit the back of that bolt. And we're ready to fire. So let's clean up, and maybe later today or tomorrow I'll get an arrow or something. I mean, actually, I do have an old bucket here. Let me grab that. Maybe we'll turn the camera on and just see how she shoots. And that'll be the video. Then we'll just talk a little bit more. Let's take camera off tripod. Okay. I'm in the back area of a job that I do. So here we have our Tri-Strike. I'm probably a good 15 feet away. Here's a Tri-Strike. Want to keep it at your shoulder. Now this is just the factory sighting. This isn't, I had $1 in. I've done nothing yet. I did buy a target. So we'll see how this shoots. Hold on. People. Okay, here we go again. Up. The one thing you got to learn and get used to is every time this thing reloads and you cock it, safety engages. So we take the safety off. And we're going to try shooting it. There we go. Very cool. And believe it or not, you know, right out of the box with the factory siding, I was probably, what did I say, 15? It was probably closer to 20 feet away. And my sight was kind of lined up with the top of this line here. And I got center mass of a bucket. So, just to look at a few other things real quick. We'll put this back down. Put this back in the tripod. Now I did find, like I showed you already, an aftermarket item. Not aftermarket, but an additional item that does not come with it. This guy here is supposed to be a sling that goes on it. We'll take a look at that in a second. And they also sell this little quiver That'll hold your arrows. Your bolts, excuse me. Yeah, so that's holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts. Had it come with 6 bolts, it would have been full. Again, that's just me. So this rear, whatever you want to call it, goes back here on the butt, and it comes off with Allen screws. And that's not the key. This is the key. So we're going to take this off. This screw here and this screw here, and see how it does. Or see how it works, I should say. So there's one screw out. It's hard to do this when you can't see the dumb camera. Yeah, viewfinder that is. Alright, so these screws are out. I think this back piece pops out somehow. I heard it pop. There we go. So that just pried right out. And now, this one should slide right in once I take the screws out. Be nice if I was in frame, people. Okay, so that's out. And she should slide in this way. Yep. And then we put our screws back in. Yeah, this is boring. I'll just pause here, do it up, and then come back. Alright, so we're back, and I have that installed. And it's just a little retractable. I mean, you can just sling it over your arm or one shoulder. This isn't like a crossbody sling. It's kind of cool, but at the same time not. So, and it retracts. So anyway, there's a look at the DEMUN, I keep wanting to say denim, DEMUN Tri-Strike by Barnett. If anybody has one of these, has something different, better, did some cool modifications, let me know. I mean, again, I'm not an expert. This was just an attempt at something different. Alright, well, there you go, gang. Thanks for watching. Bye and out.